Howdy, everybody. 8-Bit here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. Today, I have something very special for you guys. This has been a problem that's plagued us for quite a while, the whole series, in fact. But we now have a ton of flax. We gathered all of this over the 2 journeys we made last episode, and do you know what we can do with this? We can make wool yarn, and with wool yarn, we can make something very special. Alright. Where's my lumber? It's not in my chest. My wood chest. Organics? Hickory fence. That's not what we want. Oh, chestnut lumber. Okay, got a little bit left over from the barn build, it looks like. So we want to take this, and we want to take... I believe it's just 1 plank block. Actually, let's go ahead and look it up. So we're looking to make an item called a loom. So we want... this thing. It doesn't really matter what kind. So we need lumber and a stick. So let's grab a stick. Here we go. And then let's just surround it with lumber like that. Awesome. So we've got ourselves a chestnut loom. We'll go ahead and put it right there. And what you do with a loom, guys, is you take your yarn, or I believe you can use jute or other things. Right-click it, and then you start holding shift and right-click the loom itself. And it will make you a piece of wool cloth. So we're going to need 3 of these. And then we can make a bed, and I'm extremely excited about that. We'll finally be able to skip these nights that have been plaguing us forever. Not being able to do things during the night really stinks. So there we go, got 1 piece of wool cloth. Go ahead and load this bad boy up again. So you need 48 pieces of wool yarn in order to make a bed. So we've got a little bit more than we need, probably enough to make a whole extra piece of cloth, but I don't really intend to. We don't actually need to make an extra one. There we go. Get our 2nd piece of cloth. And then we'll load it up 1 more time. Oh yeah. We actually have enough to make 2 more pieces of cloth. So we're going to get these, and then we're going to craft them into a bed, and we're going to sleep through this night, because I'm really tired of it. You know? It's not fun. So let's go ahead and hurry this up. Come on. Come on. Please. Let's see. Alright, awesome. We got our cloth, and then we've got our planks. And we've got a bed. So now we can sleep. There we go. Awesome, and it is now daytime. I don't think that much time passed. Bleh. I can't talk because it was pretty much already done. Ooh, blackberries. But, you know, we did skip a little bit of the night, so that's fine. There we go. Chow down on some blackberries. Those are pretty good. There we are. Cool. So we'll hold those over here. And then we're going to go ahead and put our wood products and stuff away. So put our lumber away, put our organics away, and now we have a bed. So that's probably the most exciting thing that's going to happen this episode. No, we'll find something else to do. So this episode, I was thinking that we could start more of our blacksmithing adventure. We haven't got to do much blacksmithing, but last episode, if you guys recall, we found some flux. So we're going to take our 2 hammers here, because you need these for the anvil. And we are also going to take another item. Can you guys guess what it is? Because I can. We're going to take a shovel. Now, if you guys remember right, we made a charcoal pit a while ago. I never dug it up because I wasn't ready to start our blacksmithing career, but now we can. So let's see. Get our wood products. Here we are. Get a shovel. Awesome. All right, now we're going to go out to this wood pile that's been, just left alone for ages, and we're going to dig her up. Oh yeah, it's got a tree on it now. That's funny. So let's see. How much charcoal did we get? A decent amount, it looks like. 3 to 4 per stack. Okay, so 2, 4, 3. So it does look like you need to fill up the wood piles all the way in order to get the full amount of charcoal you want. So that's sort of unfortunate. But, it's good to know. It's good to test things out. Science is important. So we're going to go ahead and dig this all up, and we're going to use this charcoal to create a forge in the blacksmith's building. We haven't been able to do that yet because this is the first charcoal we've made. So let's go ahead and finishing this up. And if you guys don't know how to make a forge, I will show you shortly. So you need 2 sticks. Let's see, can I get some sticks, please? I don't want to have to run back to the house. I want to just get the sticks here. There we are. Alright, got some sticks. We're going to throw down this dirt because that's where it was before, and we're going to make a fire starter. So you need a fire starter and you need charcoal. Let's head into our blacksmith's building. And as you guys can see, I placed all the ingots we found last episode and all the ore up there on our racks, since this is where we'll be using it the most. So we'll take our charcoal, go ahead and throw it in there. So you need to put 8 in one stack, and then you need to hit it with a fire starter, if we can. Hello? There we go. Awesome. So we've got a forge. We'll go ahead and throw our charcoal in there. We don't have much use for this aside from lighting torches. I'm actually going to go grab some sticks real quick so that we can light some torches while it's still lit. Let's go ahead and go do this. We'll throw this away. And that. There we go. That's like one of my favorite mods in this pack. The fact that you can just chuck anything you want. Just extremely far. That's really fun. If I ever have an item that I don't want, yeet, it's gone. Ain't no point. Oh, it already went out. That's nice. Okay, never mind. Well, that's unfortunate. So, well, we've got our anvil set up. We've got all our ores in place. We've got our forge made. So what we need to do next is we need to make some copper. So we're going to go ahead and grab one of these clay vessels that we've got at home, and we're going to fill it up with copper. Now that I think about it, I don't think I actually have any copper left over from the last time we went mining, so we're going to grab one of these bad boys. We're actually going to grab all of them. Go ahead and throw them in our inventory, and we're going to head out into the copper mine. So let's go ahead and open our journey map, put it in alphabetical order, and sort down to mine. We're looking for, where are you? Mine copper. Awesome. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on, and then we can see that it's right over there. So let's go ahead and go get this. We're actually going to pick all these berries real quick because I didn't think they would be ready. There we go. Cool. So we've got some blackberries. If you guys want to have a good idea of how much food we have right now, I will go ahead and show you. We have quite a bit. It's decaying faster than I thought it would. So this is how much grain we have. These are just vegetables and fruits, and these are all our roots. So we have quite a bit. And I'm hoping that we can make a journey. Well, we won't even have to. If we go ahead and take a look at our calendar, it's early autumn, which means winter will be soon, and we'll get a nice big supply of ice to throw in the ice bunker, and hopefully that'll last us until next winter. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Right now we want to go ahead and hop down into the copper mine. I'm going to dig as much copper as I can see for the moment, and I will see you guys when I am done. Alright everybody, I think I've gotten all of the copper I could find in this ore vein. It's pretty much barren. I'm sure I showed you guys a little bit of how that was. So let's go ahead and look at our haul. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of tetrahedrite. That's pretty darn good, especially for one vein. And if you guys can recall, we have like 1 million copper samples marked on our map. So we're more than fine. I'm going to go ahead and mark this mine as exhausted, because I think I've mined pretty much everything it's going to give us. So once we get to the top here, ooh, it's nighttime. That's scary. But let's go ahead and go down here to our mine. We will edit it. Exhausted. Mine copper. Alright, so that mine's exhausted. That's fine. Now, the reason I'm leaving the markers and just marking them as exhausted is maybe in future we'll have quarries and we won't want to go very far, and we can just throw a quarry smack dab on one of the exhausted mines and mine up whatever ore is left over. That might be useful, or maybe we'll use them as like a site for something in the future, but that's why I'm marking them like that. So let's go ahead and get over to our house. I want to go ahead and sleep for the night because it's spooky out here. I don't like it. Go ahead and go through these doors, and sleepy time. Awesome. We are now awake. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and stop by our black... Oh, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and drop off our supports. I didn't end up using those, and our sticks, and our cobblestone. There we go. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and stop by our blacksmith building. We want to... Okay, I lied again. We want to go to our organics chest, get some thatch. We're actually going to keep this at the blacksmith place. There we go. And we're going to want to stop by the work shed as well and grab some logs. Once we get the logs, we're going to go ahead and set up a pit kiln right outside the blacksmith's. Probably in the back where all that stone is. Sounds like a good enough place to me. And this place has fallen into disrepair since the last time we were here, because I'm not using it anymore, so it's sort of, you know, it's just not used. Let's go ahead and grab our these things right here. I need these. I want these ceramic molds. We're actually going to make a few more of these when we fire these. So once again, we're going to run back to the house. We're just running back and forth at this point. I'm just trying to keep you guys here for as long as possible. Now, I'm just very forgetful about this sort of thing. All right, let's go ahead and go to soil. No, it's in rocks, I guess. There we go. Got the clay. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and mold out some of these. Oop. And we'll get 2 more sets, I think. 6. Is that good? Maybe we'll go for 9. There we go. That's good enough for me. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and set these up right... Not there. Right like this. If you put them diagonally, they light at the same time. So we're going to chip something or other. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill these up. I'm actually just going to fire all of this copper because I don't see a point in not doing so. Go ahead and fire this as well. Oh, so we only need 2, really. Well, that's fine. Go ahead and put that there, and put that there, and then we will do one right here as well. We're just going to put 4 of these in here. Awesome. So we're going to take our thatch, turn it into straw, and fill all these bad boys up, and then we're going to fire them. And I will see you guys when they are done. Alright everybody, looks like the pit kilns are finally done, so let's go ahead and pick these bad boys up. We're going to want to go ahead and start casting these into ingots. Now, we're going to use a trick here where we cast 2 at a time out of the pots in such a way that we can work them and weld them together each time. So we're going to want to go ahead and get in here near our anvil, and we're just going to cast 2 right now, and then we're going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to cast 2 more. So let's see. Got 1. Got 2. And then we want to wait just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these, and once they're cooled down to solid temperature, we're going to pop them out, and then we're going to quickly weld them together up here in this anvil. So let's see. When this is down a little bit, probably to just white, like 1 star, we're going to go ahead and cast 2 more. Awesome. So we want to get these out, and they're all going to go to brilliant white. The pot itself stays at a hot brilliant white until it solidifies, I think. But once you start casting the ingots out, they cool off. So there we go. Got these, and I think copper becomes solid at orange 1 star. It's probably about right. Alright, there we go. Looks like this one is now solid, and that one is solid. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift-click these in here and hit the weld button. Now we've got a copper double ingot. So we want to do that for 7 different ingots because we are trying to make a copper anvil. And you need 7 double ingots to make a copper anvil. So we're going to do this to quite a bit of our molds. There we go. One of the vessels is empty now, and we're going to go ahead and fill up these, or take all the ingots out of the second one now. We are 5 double ingots in, so we just need 2 more, and these 4 ingots will get us there. Alright everybody, we are moving on to the last double ingot now, which means we can weld it quickly, cool it off in the water like that, and then we can use this recipe to craft it into an anvil. Awesome, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of our crappy stone anvil, and now we've got a nice, awesome copper anvil. So now we are 1 tier up, and we are in the... well, I would say the copper age, but we've been able to make copper tools for a long time. So what this means is we can now start forging copper tools. And forging any type of tool gives you a smithing bonus. And this gives you a percentage increase on the durability and the damage or effectiveness on the tool. I don't know if it gives you a speed increase on pickaxes, but I know it does give a durability increase, and it gives a damage increase on swords as well, depending on how high of a blacksmith skilled you are. That was not English. Depending on how good at blacksmithing you are. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and cast out all these ingots real quick, and then we are going to just lay them down into a pile, and whenever we want more tools, we can work these into tools by heating them up in the forge and then banging them out on the anvil. Now, the reason we couldn't do this before is you can't make tools on an anvil that's a lower tier than the metal you're working, so we can't make copper tools on a stone anvil. You need a stone anvil to do it. And same thing, if we want to make bronze tools, we'll need to get a bronze or bronze tier anvil. What we're going to use for that is we're going to use a rose gold anvil because it's cheaper. It'll let us use up a lot of the gold we have, and I figured that would be the most effective way to do it. So we're going to cool some of these down real quick. Oh, looks like our copper vessel has solidified, so we're gonna have to refire that eventually. Well, I mean, we did get quite a few ingots out, so that's alright. Let's go ahead and cool these all down real quick. Alright, and now we can stack our copper ingots down here. So we've got, how many is that, 14? I don't remember. Alright, it'll tell us. 12. We've got 12 copper ingots, we've got some more water, and we now have our copper anvil. And we've obviously got a little bit of copper left in the barrel. So I'd say our next goal that I want to achieve is I want to get a crucible. I'm tired of melting all of our metal in little fire pits and ceramics. So hopefully we can do that very soon. What you need for a crucible is you need graphite and kaolinite. Now, usually this is where people have a lot of trouble finding that sort of thing, but I'm hoping we can get it without much trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, everybody. I feel like we got quite a bit done. We've moved into the blacksmithing stage of TerraFirmaCraft, so now we can finally, well, forge out metal tools, which means we can get the ice saw during winter. Now, if you guys remember correctly, there's no mold for that, so we couldn't get that before, but now we can. So I will see you all in the next episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Bye again. Except not to my ass this time.